Greetings, everyone. This is Tiffany Martinez. As always, excuse me, I do hope everyone is doing amazing wherever they are in the world. I sincerely mean that. I don't have much battery life left on my phone, but I'm going to still try to do this reading and and just see what comes up. This this reading is for Amy Bradley. Now, when I say this, I'm not being judgmental and I'm not saying anything critical or like to criticize the family or anything. It's just I've always found it odd that when several years go by, even when a person like such as herself has been declared dead or unalived, why all of a sudden is this person's story back in the media? And I just want to mention this real quick. This is definitely for entertainment purposes only. It's not to offend anyone or anything like that. So, I mean, there are plenty of people who are legit missing and they get zero coverage. Like, they get zero media attention. So, anyways, let's just get started because I don't know how long my battery is going to last or if anything is even going to come up from this reading. Now, I've already shuffled the cards, and I am going to ask my ancestors to keep me safe while I pull these cards, okay? I am using the True Crime Oracle deck, and we're just going to see what, if anything, comes up. I don't know why I'm feeling that I want to do this reading. I have no idea because I've never believed that she was unalived. I've never believed that. I've never thought that she was unalived. I think that she was taken. And of course, my table is a mess. It's been a mess for, trying to think, it's been a mess since at least 2021. So, these are the cards. And I'm working on, my office, like I'm setting up. Well, the room was already set up as an office. That's a fact. It was always a workspace for me. Well, the cards are already the cards are already falling out. Okay, before I can even get the okay. So the cards are already flopping out of my hand, and it says missing, dating. That's hilarious. Justice, faked death, fraud. Okay. So, before I can even verbally ask the question, I guess by me just simply saying her name, as I said, I've never believed that she was unalive. I've always believed that she was taken, whether if it was by her own free will or what have you. So, glad I said what I had to say in my head regarding my ancestors, to keep me safe during this reading. And this is for Amy Bradley. So whatever, I'm laughing right now, whatever soul and spirit or the universe would like for me to see, the deities kindly show me right now. And the cards just keep falling. I'm sorry to laugh, but it says debit. Actually, this says debt. This doesn't say debit. It says debt. And it says water. And we already know that the dad was in some type of debt before they ever hit the water. The next is spouse, partner. And it says serial killer. Like, that part, I have no idea. Like, I really don't even know. All I know is what I felt since this case first literally hit the scene. So, we're just going to put this over here in the pile. Let me just see. Okay. I have my glasses on. I hope I'm reading that card correctly. Anyways, I'm going to just ask one more quick question. Just for those who ever doubted or believed that she was unalive. So, where is Amy Bradley now? Oops. Once this one card came out, it says power supply. It says neighborhood. And then one flipped over. Okay, there we go. It says it's a secret. I'm gonna ask the question because it would definitely make sense for someone to be gone that long, and she seems like a very this one says grandparent. I'm not trying to make a joke, but I was just literally thinking that she is most likely a mother now. At this point, you've been gone that long, and I'm not judging her. I am not at all. I'm not judging her on any level, but most likely she is a parent, making her parents grandparents. And this is spouse, partner, neighborhood, power supply, secret. Trying to think what else to ask. I'm going to post this video, regardless. And what else would the spirit like for me to know and to share? The cards are just literally flying out of my hand. I mean, I already have enough information just right here, just within this. It says road, fire, and what is this one? It says mail. Okay. What else? How did Amy Bradley get off the ship undetected, even though they're saying there was some type of surveillance? Or once she got off of the ship? Like, I haven't seen the Netflix special because, one, I don't have Netflix. So I've only heard of it through these godforsaken ads. So, and speaking of ads, if you like this type of content, kindly like, share. That one just fell out. Kindly like, share, and subscribe so my channel can be monetized. It says man-made disaster. I don't know what that is. Okay. Did I already say where is she? I think so, because it said secret, neighborhood, road. How did she get off this ship undetected? Okay. Whoa. Well, the cards literally just slid out of my hands as I was reaching to get the ones that I already went through. Excuse me. And the one that is sitting straight up, I can't show you because, like I said, my battery's about to die and it's only going to be dark. But anyways, it says money. I'm going to try to read all the cards that are sitting, that landed face up. It says money, healing, which I'm pretty sure whenever she does come back to the United States, she is going to need a lot of healing. Um, let me see if I can try to pick them up. But it definitely, this card right here definitely says money. These are the ones that fell on the floor, but I picked them up with a one of those grabber things. So I'm not going to look at the ones that are covered, even though there's some behind here. So I'm just going to drop this one. It says money, and I'm going to put the other ones back. And then this one says, this one was peeking out. It says drugs. Okay. You know, those little lazy arm things, those grabbers. Okay. Well, I'm trying to pick them up as best as I can without flipping it. And I actually did one for Malcolm Jamal Warner, but that one I am just not going to post, not at all. So I'm going to let whoever else wants to tell that story. It says legal proceedings, cleanup, motel, hotel. So, those were face down. Like I said, this one was already faced up, and it says healing. It says family. And didn't I just say that? Surveillance. This one says family. Okay. This one, surveillance. You know, my husband, even though he already passed away, he worked in surveillance at the casino from 2003 to late 2019, like prior to, well, basically right when the pandemic first began. And so, I mean, people can manipulate the cameras, whether they work for the casino or they work for, I'm just saying casino because that's where he worked. They can, if they're part of it. I don't know, like, but I just find it difficult for somebody to just walk past the surveillance undetected. The next one is devil. Yeah. Intuition, couple. I don't know why I think this guy looks like the dude who played on Magnum PI. I'm so sorry. I just find that hilarious. Jealousy. I don't know what the jealousy was a part, how it would be a part of it, but it says jealousy. The next is crime of passion. What country did they say they were, that she was? So I don't know anything about that place. I've never went on a cruise to, I think they said it was Carousel. Like, I don't know anything about that, but chances are there is some type of, it says lies. I think that's where they said, like I said, I didn't really pay this case much attention because nothing made sense. And again, this is no disrespect to anybody when I say this. There are people out there, I think her name is Natalie. She transitioned, right? Like, her case makes sense. Like, you know, it's unfortunate, and condolences to her family. But for somebody to be gone, it just doesn't make sense. Okay. I'm trying to get this one, the one that says desert. And it has a camel. Now, the ones that fell on the floor may not have anything to do with what already hit the table. But the one that said drugs, let me go back a little bit. There's still Um, there's still a couple more down there, but they're not facing up. They are definitely facing down. And by down, I definitely mean like this. So the lies, couple, crime of passion, jealousy, and because all this is alleged, it's just for fun, it's just for entertainment purposes. This is just my personal opinion. I always had a feeling that, the dad had something to do with this because he was in debt. And don't act like people don't sell their kids every damn day. And even though she was a full-grown adult, basically, I don't know that much about her. Like, I didn't look into like anything additional. But anyways, back to the Natalee Holloway family, and Natalee Holloway and her family. This young lady literally died from this. She didn't get to come home. Let me show you how I'm picking them up real quick. Because I don't want to turn them over and then look at the card. And then this one says life insurance. Now, we already know that the dad worked for some type of life insurance company, right? So it's like I said, when somebody is in debt, sometimes they're either damned, doomed, or desperate. Does he have anything to do with it? I don't know. You have to ask him. I want to think positive and say that he wasn't. And these were the only other cards that hit the floor. It says assassination. And then it says celebrity. I don't really know. But then the female, we already know she's a female. We already know that. So I'm not going to look through the rest because it is a true crime deck. So, okay, well, I think that is going to be the end. But back to Natalee right now and other families that are literally missing their children and they are wanting to come home. They're wanting their child to come home. Whether if they are a little person, meaning a little baby that was snatched, or a little kid, or if they're an adult. There are millions of people that are missing. And generally, those people, they say, well, I would never declare my child, how do they say it? Legally dead. They won't, because they said that they won't stop looking. And I don't know anything about their family, so I'm not speculating about the family. But for them to, I don't know who marked her as legally dead, but I've never believed that she was. And I've always believed or thought that she was she was taken for a reason. And even if this card right here is true, where'd that card go that said about the drugs? Wherever that card is under this pile somewhere. Wherever that is, I don't think she racked up no $20 or even $5,000 drug charges or anything like that in that short period of time. Like the reason why I say that is whatever she had. Oh, here it is right here, drugs. Whatever she basically racked up, I'm sure somebody could have, paid the bill. Basically, somebody, I don't know. Work something out or whatever. But anyways, I'm going to end it here so I can upload this to my YouTube channel. And I don't know if I can upload it to TikTok because I think they only allow like 3 minutes. This is clearly going to be 20 minutes. So kindly like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at LawfulMoney76. You can follow me on my new TikTok account at Manifesting for Tiffany. So I am new to TikTok, so I don't have any followers. So anyways, enjoy your weekend ahead, and I hope